Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of the Kickoff Discussion podcast. Well, it's no news that on Sunday Arsenal will be facing Manchester City at the Emirates Stadium in their encounter in the Premier League. There are lots and lots of things to discuss, but first, I just want to let you all know that in the next couple of games, Arsenal are not going to play fluid and fast football as we all know. It's not going to happen because we are short in the midfield and we are missing an important player in the squad. So it's better now for you to kill your expectation of a fast and fluid football from Arsenal and you focus on how we are going to win the game. For me personally, if we win the game, I will be so delighted, which I know for a fact that we'll try as much as we to go all out on Manchester City. However, we need to be defensive minded. Now, I know why Mikel was so hell-bent on building a solid defensive structure. This time around, this is why. This is paying dividend now because, this season so far, I would say for me, personally, if I'm to rate our performance, I will rate it around 6 out of 10 because we've not really been that convincing since the beginning of the season because, the fast and play football that we used to play, we've not been able to do that this season so far, and we've not really had a fantastic season so far. The only thing that we've done right this season is just our defensive structure is very, very solid, and I would say our defensive structure is the best in the Premier League. I know majority of opposition fans are having problem with that because they believe that now teams cannot run at Arsenal at wish. So they are hell bent on criticizing Arsenal's defensive structure, which I think is a threat to any team in the Premier League. Even Pep Guardiola know for a fact that defensively, Mikel Arteta and his squad, they are solid in defense. And I know, as I always say, Pep Guardiola is the sorcerer and Mikel Arteta is just his apprentice. So I know for a fact that he will have been thinking of how to bring down this Arsenal defense, and I believe that Mikel Arteta as well will be looking at what he could do better against Manchester City on Sunday. So it is just going to be an exciting game between both sides because we all have been expecting something from Arsenal this season, and we've not really been convincing, especially in the last game against Atalanta. I was completely frustrated with how we were not able to play forward. We were not able to play fluid football. We lack composure. We give the ball away. If that happened against Manchester City, I don't think we'll be forgiven for that because Manchester City, they capitalize on little mistakes from their opposition and they make use of all these loopholes. So if we are to get anything out of this game against Manchester City, I think that we need to be composed and we need to hold on to the ball as long as possible because Manchester City, if you give them all the possession, they will run at you at wish. So defensively, I'm very, very delighted with what Arsenal and Mikel has been doing so far this season. I'm happy with it, because if you are yet to have that great and beautiful attacking play in your team and you are defensively solid, I think luckily you have some moments in the game where you can win games. That's exactly what happened last weekend where we have the opportunity to score the winning goal from a set piece, and we still had that moment in the Champions League against Atalanta with Martinelli, but he was not able to convert that chance. So these are just the thing that I know for a fact that we will have our own chances in game against Man City, provided if we use those chances right. And I know for a fact that defensively, I'm not worried about anything against Man City. Attacking wise, we've not really been convincing. As I said earlier, our attacking has not really been convincing. We've not really, maybe our midfield has not been doing well. That is why our attacking has not been convincing. That is why I think that's my own opinion because if we have a creative midfielder and we are creating chances, definitely we'll score a lot of goals. That's exactly what happened last season. Our midfield was top notch and we were able to break down defensive lines at will. So this season, that has not really been happening, and now we are missing an important player in our squad, which is the most creative player, Martin Odegaard. So it's really not going to work well for us against Man City. I just want you to know that it's not really going to work well. However, if we are to go by the available players that we have on the team, I think for a fact, I think for my own opinion, I think Mikel should find a way to give Ethan Nwaneri a chance, especially in the second half, and he should bring him on as early as possible for us to have some flair in the midfield and to have some fluidity. You know, he came on against Tottenham, and we all saw what he could do. We all saw his confidence. We all saw his composure on the ball. So if that happened against Man City, I think if Mikel Arteta can trust him and bring him on around 60 or 70 minutes in the game, I think he may make the right impact, and he could make the right impact in the game. So these are just the things that I believe that Mikel Arteta can just put into place against Manchester City on Sunday. If Arsenal did not loan Fabio Vieira out, could this have been his moment to solidify his space and his spot in the team, in this current Arsenal team? Well, for me, I don't think so. I don't know. Because I have not been convinced with what Fabio Vieira could give to us. You know, I think his injury records are not really helped him. So since he moved to the Emirates Stadium, however, I still believe that he may make some impact. He could make some impact if he's around now, because you know, after Martin Odegaard, I think Fabio Vieira is still next. He's still that player that could give us that fluidity in games, and next to him is Ethan Nwaneri. If now that Fabio Vieira is not available, I think Mikel Arteta can just trust this boy and give him a chance. Let him show Arsenal fans and the world what he could do on the ball. So these are just the things that I see that we could do against Manchester City on Sunday. But if I'm to go by the starting 11 on Sunday against Man City, I'll go with the same team that played against Atalanta. However, I will make a little difference into the midfield. I will not play Kai Havertz in the midfield. It's not working. Playing Kai Havertz into the midfield is not working, and I will just retain Kai Havertz up front, drop Gabriel Jesus to the bench, and I will bring in Sorcerer to play in that number 10 role. That is what I will do against Man City. If I did not do that, I think I may give Ethan Nwaneri a start against Man City, but you know, that game would be a crucial game, and it is a big game. So some majority of Arsenal fans may not want to see that, but for me, a viable option is to play Leandro Trossard in that 10 position and maintain the starting 11 against Atalanta, just making some difference, putting Kai Havertz back up front and playing Leandro Trossard in that 10 position. Bukayo Saka retain his space, Martinelli retain his space. That is what I would do. That's my own opinion. You can drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know the 11 that you will play against Manchester City. These are the things that I see that we could do against Man City on Sunday. If you are just coming across this video for the very first time, please do like, share, and subscribe. And if you are already here, please kindly smash the like button and drop your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you very much, and I will see you in another episode, and bye for now.